Nightmare Weekend 2024, are you ready?
Yeah!
Are you ready to kick some Wolfman in the darts?
Yes!
All right, now let's go ahead and start this off. First of all, he is a writer and director whose body of work includes, but absolutely not limited to, if I ever say something you like, make some noise. RoboCop 3!
Woo!
The Predator! House! Night of the Creeps.
Yes!
Yeah! Today joins us as the co-writer and director of Monster Squad. Please welcome Fred Decker! Woo, indeed! And next, she is an actress whose works include Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Teen Witch, and Earth Girls Are Easy. Today she joins us as the not-quite versional Lisa Rhodes. Please welcome Lisa Fuller!
All right, Rudy!
See what he did?
Right,
Right back.
And next, he's an actor, writer, and producer whose credits include Sidekicks, Short Ends, and Kids Incorporated. Today joins us to discuss the role of the bow-wielding badass Rudy Halloran. Please welcome Ryan
Rudy!
And next, she's an actress whose roles include A Family of Spies, Paramount Burbank, and A Smoking Mountain Christmas. Today she joins us to talk about her role as a befriender of Frankenstein's monster as Phoebe Crenshaw. Please welcome Ashley White!
Phoebe! Woohoo!
And next, he's an actor and filmmaker whose body of work includes Mr. President, The Wizard, and The Man in the Santa Claus Suit. Today, he joins us to discuss the role as leader of the squad as Sean Crenshaw and the director of the documentary Wolfman's Backyards. Please welcome Andre Gower! And next, he's an actor whose credits include Nightwing, Kathleen Lacey, Star Trek, Deep Space Nine. Today, he joins us to discuss the role of the brave yet beleaguered detective Dale Crenshaw. Please welcome Stephen Beck!
Woo!
All right, we've got the director, we've got the heroes. Now let's bring out some monsters.
Woohoo!
These actors' roles include Batman and Robin, The Battle of Shaker Heights, and the incredibly undervalued film Cast a Deadly Spell. Today he joins us to discuss his role as the Mummy. Please welcome Michael Reed McKay! And finally, he is an actor, writer, and artist whose amazing body of work includes Mazes and Monsters, My Wicked Ways, The Legend of Errol Flynn, V the Series, Star Trek The Next Generation, and of course, a beloved performance as Zorro. Today, however, he joins us as the Prince of Darkness himself, Count Dracula. Please welcome Dr. Renee! And that's all the time we have. Thank you. Oh, friends, thanks so much for joining us here this weekend. Like I said, some of you work since more with the virtual stuff, but thank you for joining us here on the physical stage. And first and foremost, on behalf of myself and this audience, I want to thank you all. I want to thank you all for this wonderful, wonderful film that will never be, that type of film like this will never be made again. And the fact that I know there's been a lot of stories about how it was difficult to get off the ground and how it crossed the finish line, but it's a magical film and it lives in our hearts. So I thank you all for your talents, for your professionalism, and for the performances and the direction and the writing and everything else.
Absolutely!
But I would just love to kind of just do the origin story of this. So Fred, this would start with you. How did this crazy thing begin?
Well, I grew up loving two things. I loved the Universal Monster movies.
Yes.
Saw them all, stayed up till 3 in the morning, you know, back before there was streaming and being able to record stuff. I had to watch it live. And you saw Frankenstein, the Wolfman, Dracula, all of them. And I was also a huge fan of the black and white comedy movies of the 30s and 40s. Laurel and Hardy, Abbott and Costello, the Little Rascals, the Marx Brothers, all of them. And at some point or another, I had this notion, what if the Little Rascals met the Universal Monster? And it came very quickly, actually. I went to my buddy, Shane Black, who at that time had not written any screenplays professionally. But he was a dear friend of mine. He was very funny, very whip smart. And I said, Shane, I want you to write a script with me. And it's the Little Rascals meet the Universal Monsters. And it's called Monster Squad. And so we wrote the script on spec, which means nobody paid us a dime. We just did it. And we put it on the market. I had made one prior film, Night of the Creeps, which did not do well, but I guess some people liked it.
Yes!
Thrilling.
More now than then, trust me. And so I had a film under my belt, and I went to my hero at that time, who is a producer, writer, director named Peter Hyams, whose work I revered. And I said, and I had met with him, and we had a relationship. And I said, Peter, I've got this script. Shane and I have written it. I would love for you to produce it. I would like to direct it. What do you think? And I gave him the script, and he took it to market, and we made a deal to make the movie, much to my shock and surprise and delight, I suppose.
Our delight as well, obviously, too. So as far as like casting goes and stuff like that, how was it for each of you? And Fred, feel free to kick on in since you had something to do with all that.
Well, it wasn't a star vehicle. Nowadays, and for many, many years now, it's really like, who's the star? And in this case, the premise was kind of the star, and obviously the monsters. So our first hurdle was I wanted to use the designs of the original Universal Monsters, because those are the ones that I fell in love with as a kid. And this is to me hilarious. We went to Universal with the script and said, we want to resurrect these monsters that you guys don't really do anything with except put them on coffee mugs at the Universal Studios tour. They said, that IP means nothing to us. We don't know what we would do. Thanks, but no, we're not going to make that movie. And I said, okay, well, I guess we'll just make it ourselves anyway. So then it became the process of changing the monster makeups just enough that they wouldn't sue us. But honestly, I don't think they would have anyway. They just didn't care, which is very amusing to me, and I'm glad it did today. So we made a deal with a company called Taft Barish, and we were off to the races.